My name is Robin Nicole, and I was born on May 8th, 1972. I came in on the Heralds of Light frequency as a way shower of freedom, along with the energy of independence for all. I came to hold the light. I came to help make the world a better place to live in. I also came in with a Chiron wounding in Aries, which means I have a deep core wound around empowerment, self-worth, and rejection. My parents named me Robin, not just because the robin bird is the first sign of spring, but to remind me that I was born to fly, to spread my wings and soar through life, and that I am allowed to take up space in this world. I matter, and I can make a difference to myself and others. I come to finally remember, to finally break the chains that bind, to finally turn the key and open my heart to joy, peace, and happiness. I do this in so many ways that it is way too much to explain in a short bio. I am not just one thing, and I never feel as though I have arrived. As every moment new beliefs arise and new mysteries unfold, I change and evolve. I am light. I am and always will strive to make a difference, to help my fellow man grow and evolve around me, to teach by example, and to always speak my truth. I invite you to get to know me, explore through the eyes of Robin's world. My world revolves around color, around sound, around always seeking to connect fully with my higher self. When I am fully in balance, I create so many things. I am a way shower. I am an artist. I am a channeler of all that is. I am a starlight master who puts one foot in front of the other, even through the toughest of times, and push through adversity to shine my light out into the world as bright as I possibly can. Hello, all you beautiful beings of light. Today is Sunday, December 3rd, 2023, and I'm out on my walk. I came back into the forest. I got my hiking boots on today, so I was able to come out. It's a little bit chilly. I've got like about 4 layers of clothing on me because it's like -0°C, and I don't know, it's just a little bit cold, but I've already gone kind of on my walk, and I'm in the middle of it. I'm getting ready to turn around and go the other way, back up to my home. But I was thinking about, like, I would like to just do a little video just to kind of tell you what I've been going through the last week or so, and just to kind of share and give kind of an update as to what's happening. So I have been trying to learn how to get focused again, and to bring in my energy a little bit more focused so that I can get tasks done, and get the mission, what I came here to do, what I came here to share out to the world. And I'm finding myself getting very distracted and procrastinating very, very badly, to the point of I will go for my exercise, get home, get changed, do like some things around the house, like cleaning the dishes, doing the things that need to be done. And then I'm like, oh, I'll just sit down and watch Netflix. And at the moment I'd be watching The Good Doctor. He's not on Netflix, but it's like I'm a streaming platform that I use. And so I've gotten really into like enjoying The Good Doctor. And I always like to watch series. I'm really into I don't like to just watch a movie and then it's done. I like to get into the characters and have a lot to watch for a long period of time. And so I was just kind of doing that and just really not really doing anything for my spiritual development, for what I came here to do, working on the book, getting the program going, all these things. I just kind of kept putting them off. And so on Monday, I did my journaling. And in my journaling, it just so happened that day I had planned to do a play hypnotherapy with my teacher, Nancy, who taught me hypnotherapy. And we get together and once a month, either I'll be the hypnotist or she'll be the hypnotist, and we'll take each other into trance just to see. I guess we call it play, but it's not really play. I guess it's just we enjoy doing it, and it kind of puts us back on track. So this month it was meant to be my turn to go into trance, and I had put off. I had something going on the day we were supposed to do it, and so 2 or 3 weeks went by, and I was I kept feeling this urge that I need to meet up with Nancy. We need to do the hypnotherapy session that we said we were going to do. And I text her. I said, "When do you want to do it?" And she said Monday. So Monday was the only day that she could find to do it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So on Monday morning, before I went for my swim, I sat down and did my my journaling and my cards, and some stuff kind of started coming through with the cards, but then I started automatic writing. And so my aspect of Lana from Lemuria, she came in and she said that when we went to do our hypnosis today, that she wanted us to go meet with her, and because she had something to show me and show Nancy. And so to basically tell Nancy to make sure that she asks lots of questions, to make sure that before we leave the hypnotherapy, the session, to make sure that everything is understood and that we're understanding correctly what she's meant to be showing us or whatever. And then at the end of the writing, I had the Dragon's Hoard card, which always tells me that I need to go into the Dragon's Lair and see what is, there's something there for me. And so in my automatic writing, they said that there would be a special tool that would be given to me to help me focus and help me re-alchemize my mind so that I could get out of this procrastination, whatever that I was in. And so I did that, and I went into meditation before I had the session. And when I was in the Dragon's Lair in the steam room, I started seeing these energy balls, the energy orbs, the chi ball things or whatever, just energy balls. And that's all I could get. And then while I was in the steam room, then somebody came in and started distracting me, and so then I didn't get any more information. And so I figured, I must tell Nancy I found these energy orb things in the Dragon's Lair, and I don't know how to use them, so maybe we should ask when we're in hypnosis, ask how to use these things and what we're meant to be doing with them. And so that was fine. So went to there, did the session. When we were in the session, so when you're doing hypnotherapy, when someone's going into regression or going into progression or wherever you're going, there's a deepening that needs to be done and an induction. So Nancy did the deepening, the induction. She was doing the getting me calmed with my breath and getting me kind of going deeper and deeper. And then right before we started traveling to meet with Alana, she started doing this thing with like a fear releasement, and I was just kind of like, what is she on about? Like, I'm not afraid of anything. I don't know what this fear is all about. And so she did the thing, and then we went in and we started traveling. Well, the fear thing, afterwards, I figured out, because the whole session was about me needing to focus and that I needed to get back on track, and I came here to do something, and there was an underlying fear, which I didn't really look at the time when I was in the session because I wasn't able to analyze it. But then afterwards, like after I watched it a couple of times, after the recording, I understood, and it kind of hit me that there was this underlying fear that I have, that if I were to finish my book and get it ready and get it published and printed, that the mission is over, the job is done, the cycle is complete, and that I wouldn't have anything else to live for. And so that I would be kind of like ready to go to wherever I'm supposed to go and end this life, and that it would be over, like my life purpose is over, this kind of thing. And so there was this underlying little fear that they kept saying to me the whole session that you're almost there, you're so close to the finish line. And I kept kind of like, I know I'm so close to the finish line, but I'm not like in any kind of a hurry, but at the same time I'm like procrastinating. So basically I realized that I have this fear of success, I have this fear of like finishing this book, and because I feel like what's going to happen when it's over with? Is it all going to be over, or is everything going to be done? And so I guess that's what the whole session was really about. And then when we first met with Alana, my Lemurian aspect, who is also a star mother as well, she met me in the forest, and there was she was holding a baton. Now, over in England they call it the baton or whatever, but she was holding a baton. She was just standing there holding a baton, and I was just like, this is odd. She's just like greeting me with this like baton thing. And like the things that we used to twirl when we were kids, like the baton. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I hope you know what I'm talking about. And they also use smaller ones for like relay races, and you pass the baton to the next person to do the next leg of the race. And so when it got towards the end, and after she talked to me about my procrastination, about like why I was stopping myself and how to focus, she then said, okay, it's time to pass the baton to you. Like, it's time for you to do the next leg. That Alana had done her part. She was an aspect of me in Lemuria. That she did her part. Now it's my turn to take this and go and get to the finish line. It's my turn. So then I was taken to this like ceremony, and initiation ceremony, and it was really cool. And there was all of the beings that have been helping me, and all my aspects from different places, and the tree people came on, the fairies, there was just, everybody was there. And when it came time for me to like take the baton, and I had to like, basically they asked me if I was prepared to finish the job, and that by me taking the baton that I would be I would have a responsibility, and it would be very hard for me to like go away from the responsibility, like to not do it, that it wouldn't be an easy thing to get out of. And so they asked me if I agreed to finishing the work that I came here to do, and to take it. And so I finally agreed after a couple of times of kind of iffy agreeing. and then because that was my procrastination coming in, going, oh God, I don't know if I want to do this, because then I don't know. And so then I did agree to finishing the mission, finishing what I came here to do. And so Alana then handed me the baton, which turned into a Lemurian crystal, and she put it into my heart, and it started like filling up and merging into me, like this crystal, just like all this light started like merging into my being all the way through, and I was like, it was like filling me up, and they kept saying, you are free, nothing can stop you now. You need to, now you can go. And then they kind of like celebrated. Everybody was like all excited that I like accepted my mission to finish my mission. And then the Statue of Liberty showed up, which I thought, this is really odd. The Statue of Liberty shows up. And then I was like, why is the Statue of Liberty here? And then they reminded me that I came on my birthday, my numbers of my birthday, I came in on the Heralds of Light frequency, basically to hold the light. And then I came in here with the energy of the American freedom, the Independence Day. That's in my numbers, it's in my birth chart or whatever. And that I came in here with that energy as part of the mission to free myself and help free others, that we are free, this whole thing of Independence Day. And the Statue of Liberty was a symbol of the Independence Day. It was a gift that was given by France to the United States, and it's like they're on Ellis Island. And so the Statue of Liberty was standing up there, and then I was looking at her torch, and then all of a sudden this like light started flowing out of the torch like a waterfall, and it coming down over the top of me. And I was being told that I was being bathed in the light so that I could then let go of all of the old Robin, the old identities, the old patterns, the old everything that was stopping me from moving forward. And then I got a lovely message from the E.K. Honia Collective that really reminded me of who I am and like my child essence, and it was very emotional. It was very personal, so I'm not going to really share it with you all here in the public, but it kind of like boosted me and got me going. And then my father came in, and it was so funny because my father, he was a very simple man. And when he was here on earth, he was very kind and very loving, and he loved me. I was his like everything. And he used to joke around with me, and he used to call me Brat. And because I was his only daughter. He had 2 boys and a girl, and I was the youngest, and I was always like his brat, like his spoiled little brat kind of thing, right? And so it was always kind of something that he would always say to me. Even like the last time that I went to go see him, when he was, I surprised him, and he was in the wheelchair, and he was coming back from dialysis, and I was hidden behind my brother. I was sitting in my mother's wheelchair behind my brother, and my dad was like rolling into the room, and he stood there, and then my brother stepped aside, and he just looked at me, and he goes, "Hi, Brat." He was all surprised. He still called me Brat when he hadn't seen me for like years. My father hadn't seen me for like 8 years. And he got all emotional, but the thing he said was Brat. He never said Robin. He just called me Brat. And so in the thing at the end, my father came through, and my father said, "Go get him, Brat." And so that was really nice at the end of my session. It was kind of made me smile, and so that's kind of like what was happening. Now, in the session, Alana showed me how to use the orb, the energy ball, the orb thing. And so I would like to show you and demonstrate how it works. So when you are kind of like being unfocused, or you need kind of like energy to keep doing a task or a project or something that you're working on, and you're finding yourself being distracted, or you're finding yourself like procrastinating, or you're finding yourself like not having the energy to do it, she showed me what to do. So first of all, like what she gave me an example. So we're going to use the example of needing to focus on the task, okay? On the task at hand. And so basically she explains how like you kind of like make friction in your hands. It's kind of like a Reiki thing. They teach it when you go to Reiki class. You make a lot of friction in your hand, and then you start playing with this energy, and it forms into like an orb, and you keep working and manipulating this energy, and as you do, you can grow the energy and you allow it to expand all around you. And she said that you could play with colors. You can like, you don't it doesn't have to be all like one color. You can kind of make it magical, and like make the colors change or whatever to whatever you want to do. And so you expand this energy ball around you. And then once you have it expanded around you, you take a silver line of force. It comes from your soul star chakra, and you imagine it. You see yourself drawing around the orb this silver line, this silver frequency. It's a frequency. And she explained that the silver line of frequency would actually stop distractions from happening. It would stop any energy from leaking from you, and it would keep you from keep you focused kind of thing. And so while you had this bubble on them, you could do the work that you're meant to do and get done for the day. So she said, then you make a mantra, and you speak this mantra out loud, and you say, like, maybe it could be something like, this is what she gave as an example: focus, focus, focus. I am totally in focus for the task at hand. And then you say it a couple of times inside this bubble, and then you're good to go. And so I started using this energy bubble this week, because she had also told me that to get the ball rolling again, that I needed to do something every single day towards this mission of what I'm doing. And I have different tasks and different things I'm doing to finish, like the book, and there's so many things on the list. And at the moment, I have a client coming to do a hypnotherapy session, and I always do crystal gazing for the client, so that I can work with the client a little bit better, so I know exactly how to create the induction script, how to work with them, how to if there's anything that I need to like do during their session to help them. So I do this crystal gazing thing where I'll either go down to the river and I take some images of the crystals in the water for that person, or I sit by my fire and I take images with the fire, the element of fire. And I've been thinking about maybe using sky and the clouds sometime as well. It's just like I don't really have a lot of cloudy sky to be behind, and sun going through it for the crystals. But I think I might try that sometime. And she suggested that I focus on one crystal a day, because when I look at the crystals, I have to kind of see what's going on inside the crystal, interpret it, and then I also, if the crystal is a message that I feel is like a collective message, I will then create an oracle card for it as well, because I'm making a deck and I'm just gathering all of these images and into like a little library, so that I can create this oracle deck eventually. It's a crystal gazing oracle deck. And so it's kind of killing two birds with one stone. I'm I'm doing that for my client, but I'm also gathering information for my oracle deck. And so she explained it usually takes me at least probably about an hour to 2 hours by the time I've interpreted what I need for the client, and then done the card for the the crystal gazing. And I think that some of you, if you've seen my Facebook, and I think even on YouTube, I have like put up messages this week where I've put up some of the crystal gazing that I have been doing for the client that I have coming. And I'm using them as like for the oracle deck as well. So basically, she explained that I just need to do one task and then I can be done for the day. Like one task towards the mission, and then I can be done and I can go do whatever I want. And so I have been bringing the bubble around me to keep me focused to do the crystal gazing for each day. And I have managed to do 3 of the crystals so far since I had the session. There was one day that I wasn't doing crystal gazing. I did something else. I was actually documenting I spent a couple of hours documenting my session so that I could go back and remember it, because I have this memory that just is like a sieve and I don't remember things. And so I like to go back, especially when I'm channeling. I like to go back and see what it is, the messages that were given to me, because I forget like as soon as they're given to me. I don't know why, but I do. So that's kind of an update as to what's been happening this week, and I just wanted to share with you all of what's happened, how I've been able to get back on track, and maybe you could use this energy orb, this for yourself, to get yourself focused. And so I just kind of wanted to share that little tool, that little tip, that little technique. So I'm going to go now back on the rest of my walk, because it's starting to get cold and my nose is starting to run, and I want to just I want to get back to the house so that I can do my Pilates, and then I can sink into the shower and have a wonderful day. And today I'm not doing crystal gazing. I am taking a writing course with my friend, she's my friend Nancy, but she's also my hypnosis teacher. She's doing a course where she's teaching people how to write their own scripts and their own inductions and their deepeners and all that kind of stuff. And so it's the first course. I think there's like a series of courses that she's doing with this. It's a creative writing course specifically for hypnosis, for hypnotists to attend. And so she'll be starting that up. If anybody wants to, if you do hypnosis and you would like to learn about how to write your own scripts and stuff like that, she is going to be teaching this class all year. And if you just contact me, and then I can send you the details of what she's doing. I might even include it with this video. I'll include a link where you can contact Nancy and take the hypnosis course. If you missed today's only an introduction course. So yeah, and it's not very expensive. So if you'd like to do the creative writing hypnosis course with me, let me know. She's open to other people coming in, even if they're not underneath her as learning how to do the hypnosis. So I'm going to send you off with lots of love, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. I probably won't come back for an update maybe until next week. I don't know when I'll be back again, but I will come back and give you an update of some sort. So today was all about learning how to focus and get back to doing what you're doing without stopping the procrastination. Sending you off with so much love.